Hey, Sam here from Guitar.com over at the Walrus stand. I'm here with Jason. And Jason, we're going to talk about the new Mako series. Now here's the D1, which is a delay, but why did you decide to make this pedal in a new enclosure and I guess a new series? Why was it not a standard line in the Walrus range?
Yeah. So we just started thinking a little over a year ago just about some ways that we could just try some different things. So this is in no way like trying to leave behind like the culture of Walrus, the look and feel of Walrus. That's always going to be there. That's near and dear to our heart. But yeah, we just wanted to try some new things, and so we started dreaming up like an enclosure design that is unique and different, but it's not jarring, you know, that everybody could still like understand when they look at it. And so this is the enclosure design we came up with. And then in terms of the pedal, it was really, the enclosure was thought about alongside the pedal. We knew we wanted this to be our first MIDI controllable pedal, so we haven't done anything with that yet. I've been using MIDI for years, so it's been kind of frustrating not having like my own thing that we could use with MIDI, you know, or our own thing. So yeah, so that's where that came from. And then we have one other stereo pedal, the Descent Reverb, but it's a little difficult to use with stereo. You have to use a Y adapter and some things like that. So we wanted, you know, one of the major design elements was that there'd be stereo in, stereo out on the pedal, MIDI in, MIDI out on the pedal, but still keeping in a compact footprint. And then the other thing that we did is we used the Analog Devices Shark DSP platform, and that's where the series name Mako kind of comes from. So a lot of horsepower, a lot of really high spec analog to digital, digital analog conversion. So you get really great sounding stuff out of it, and it's not limitless, but you can do a whole lot of stuff with it. So you know, in thinking about this pedal, the D1 being a delay, you know, that was kind of the first route we wanted to go, but then also we wanted to come up with a hardware platform that we could absolutely be able to do several other things with. So that's why we say it's the first in the series, because there's no reason that there won't be other pedals come out on this platform. So that's kind of some of the idea behind, you know, how we got here, and yeah, we're really excited about it.
Tell us more about the internals then. I mean, that delay time is so long, it's crazy.
Yeah. So it's from about 60 milliseconds to 2,000 milliseconds. And then the fun fact is there's like so much extra internal memory that we could have made the delay time just something ridiculous. But you know, that's all kind of part of the design process, kind of honing and shaping those features and capabilities to fit what we think a lot of people will use. You know, and I don't think a lot of people would use a 15-second delay time. But so yeah, so that's kind of where that came from. So you have 5 independent delay algorithms on the program knob here: digital, modulation, vintage, dual, and reverse. And then within each one of those, you can use the toggle switch here and the knob, the tweak knob, to change the amount of modulation, change the tone, and change the amount of age you apply to the repeats. So I'm all about like you know, products being intuitive, that you can just walk up to them and use them, and not have to read a manual if you don't want to. So that was kind of a solution to, you know, how do we get 3 parameters with one knob? Because we're obviously limited on space. And then of course you've got your, you know, tap division, quarter eighth and dotted eighth. You have an attack knob. This is kind of cool. So as you turn this up, it fades the guitar volume up that's hitting the delay. So it's pretty cool for like some more ethereal, like ambient type sounds. And then you have 9 onboard presets. So 3 banks of 3. So if I go to like bank A, the tap LED is red. And if you scroll through your presets by clicking both of these, green, blue, and now you'll go back to red. So those are the 3 presets that are in bank A, and the same exact thing happens in bank B and then bank C. So you can access 9 presets, and then 128 via MIDI, you know, if you're a crazy person. So,
like you using MIDI, so are you using it to that extent then, given that you're a MIDI fan?
I use 124, no, I'm just kidding, I don't. I use 3. So, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're showing it with the Morningstar MIDI controller. There's some of our good friends. I think it's one of the best MIDI controllers out there. So they're here, and it was easy just to throw one of these next to it. So I mean, you're just showing like the same thing you saw me switching presets and the LED changing. You know, I'm able to just scroll through and jump to different presets. I can tap the tempo. The tempo speeds up. You can turn the pedal on and off. You know, so you can do all the fun MIDI stuff that you know, that you're used to with this thing. So yeah.
Jason, thanks very much for talking to us.
Yeah.
You can read more about this ridiculously in-depth and cool pedal over on guitar.com.